Hi, we're COASTS, and we're here to tell you about our favourite album.
It's by Kanye West, an amazing producer and rapper. It's called My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
I'm not sure if you know Kanye West.
It's a pretty big name in the game. It's got everyone guested on it: Jay-Z, RZA, John Legend, B, of course. All of the lights from my favourite tracks off there. Rihanna, everyone.
I think mainly, like, sonically, it was like one of those albums where he sort of pushed himself massively. I think sort of changed the game. I guess people started to experiment a lot more. I guess after that album,
it was quite different, even for him. I thought, because he was very much he was known for doing his albums were quite not for the kids, but they weren't just about. It wasn't
known, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't really about just like what everyone else was rapping about. It was a little bit different.
More adventurous.
Yeah, and this one was definitely a bit more, I guess, a little bit more experimental.
I like all the rumours about him being like asleep on the sofa while they're recording. Like he's got like all these session musicians, and he just like wakes up, bolt upright, and it's like,
got this idea.
Change this, do this, and then he just falls back asleep.
Bring that fader down.
I just like that idea.
It's also got. It also showcases Nicki Minaj in the track Monster really well. I think it sort of really was a springboard for her career. It's really varied as well. Like Runaway is one of our collective favourite tracks. Just starts with a simple piano.
Like we're really into like hip hop, rap, and that sort of thing. And so there's so many albums. It's really hard to choose a favourite album. But I guess we stumbled upon that one just because
I think it's shaped largely the direction of rap and hip hop music to date. So it's hard not to mention that one. I mean, obviously Jay-Z's done some equally huge tracks and albums, but I think this is one of our collective favourites.
Definitely as a collective, we all fall into that one album really, and also like, I mean, it's about 5 years old now, but I still listen back to it and I love it still.
It still sounds fresh.
It's still exactly. That's it. Because he was like pushing so many boundaries, it still sounds fresh today. That's like a sign of a really great record, I guess.
Because our music's inspired by so many different types of genres, and it's normally by different, a certain band will be inspired by that sort of music, and then another band. But this whole album, there's all sorts in it. There's a bit of classical in it. There's loads of strings in it, and there's just straight up hip hop, sort of real rough, dirty sound to it.
It really spans all the genres.
It has literally a bit of everything in it, which a lot of people could say it's confusing or messy, but I love. I just think it's great.
Confuse me sometimes.
But I think it just works. That's why it's so good.
Yeah. I mean, it obviously ventures into the pop sphere in a huge way. Kanye was always flirting with that, but this time he's really it appeals to so many people. He started selling a lot of records after this. So I think
he did anyway.
Yeah, I mean he did anyway, but I think he became a bit more of a diva after this one. All of a sudden there were stories about
things changed after this one. For the good and bad, really.
Yeah, he definitely catapulted himself into the limelight.
Because I'm not a huge fan of the one after that. The
AOAs and Heartbreaks.
No, the mixtape.
Isn't it?
What's it called? Yeezus.
Oh, right.
Yeezus.
Yeah.
That one. I wasn't a huge fan of that because I thought it was a bit of everything, but like too much of everything.
I think this is where he peaked.
We'll
see. But I think this might be.
That one for me was definitely like perfect of everything. It was like leading up to that, and then it hit it, and then after that, it just went a bit weird.
I mean, I'd listen to Kanye West from like the absolute beginning, from Through the Wire, like literally through that song. Because I'm really into. I used to be when I was like really young. I was into like R&B and hip hop and stuff, and so that was like I still like it now. Yeah, so it was like that was like a natural progression. I just just heard about him because he got massive off that song, so just followed his career from then. And obviously he's massive, so you can't really get away from him.
That video also had Twister and Jamie Foxx on it as well, didn't it?
Oh, Twister, man.
Yeah. So I think that's when I first found out about him. Yeah. I think all the back when I was younger, at school, the sort of the naughty kids would sit at the back of the classroom with their little stereos,
CD.
And they'd just be playing it in the background with the earphone up their arm, listening to music.
Definitely.
And I remember someone showed me it then.
You were at the front listening to Simon.
I was at the front learning.
Listening to Simon.
Education is power. So.
I mean, it's cool.
But I remember just hearing it at school and then just stuck with him ever since, really.
Yeah.
That's hard. That is really hard.
I'm going to go with Through the Wire because That's just absolutely
First.
classic. It's just because they're the first that introduced me to him.
Got it.
Can't Tell Me Nothing is an absolute banger. It's so like, just lean back. So as you're listening to it, it's quite aggressive as well, which I think is when Kanye's at his best. When he gets a little bit worked up. Same as like Eminem. Big names out there.
I don't know, like, I mean, I love most of the singles.
Bounty.
I absolutely love them all. But I really like one of the album tracks off Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. The something like, I can't even remember the name, but it's something like The Devil Wears Prada or something like that. It's got quite a long name. It's quite ridiculous.
I think I know the one you mean.
But it's got loads of strings in it. Really nice, like bass riffs in it. It's just quite different. But I just love it. It's great.
So you don't know the name of it, but Jim loves it.
I love it. I love it either way.